Rubio seeks Gulf support for Iran agreement. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. Today we're looking at a major diplomatic development in the Middle East, as U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio continues efforts to build support for a new framework agreement between the United States and Iran. Rubio arrived in Bahrain as part of a regional tour that has already included visits to the United Arab Emirates and Kuwait. His mission is straightforward but challenging: reassure America's Gulf allies that any future agreement with Iran will not come at the expense of their security. The visit comes at a sensitive moment. While Washington and Tehran recently reached a preliminary framework aimed at reducing tensions and preventing further conflict, many countries in the Gulf remain cautious. Leaders across the region worry that Iran could emerge from negotiations with greater economic and political influence. During his stay in Bahrain, Rubio is expected to meet both Bahraini officials and representatives of the Gulf Cooperation Council, commonly known as the GCC. This organization includes Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Kuwait, Qatar, and Oman. These countries play a critical role in the region's security structure and have long-standing partnerships with the United States. However, they have also faced direct security threats linked to tensions involving Iran over the years. One of the biggest concerns surrounding the proposed agreement is that it reportedly does not place limits on Iran's ballistic missile program. For several Gulf states, missile capabilities remain one of the most important security issues. At the same time, questions remain about the details of the agreement itself. Officials in Washington and Tehran have recently offered different explanations regarding nuclear inspections, financial incentives, and other key provisions. U.S. President Donald Trump stated that Iran had agreed to extensive nuclear inspections without long-term restrictions. Iranian officials, however, have publicly rejected that characterization, suggesting that significant differences still exist between the two sides. These conflicting statements have led some observers to wonder how stable the current understanding really is and whether future negotiations could face new obstacles. Another topic drawing attention is the economic dimension of the proposed deal. Reports suggest that reconstruction and development projects worth hundreds of billions of dollars could eventually become part of broader regional discussions. Rubio has emphasized that he is not asking Gulf countries to finance such efforts during this trip, but the issue remains politically sensitive. For Bahrain specifically, developments involving Iran are particularly important. The kingdom occupies a strategic position in the Gulf and hosts the headquarters of the U.S. Navy's Fifth Fleet. Bahraini leaders closely monitor any changes that could affect regional stability or alter the balance of power. The outcome of Rubio's meetings may provide an early indication of how Gulf governments view the emerging U.S.-Iran relationship. If regional partners feel reassured, Washington could gain valuable support for future diplomatic efforts. If concerns remain, the administration may face pressure to address additional security guarantees. For now, the situation remains fluid. Negotiations between the United States and Iran are continuing, and many of the most important details have yet to be finalized. We'll continue following developments and bring you updates as new information becomes available. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to subscribe for more international affairs and geopolitical analysis. See you next time.